Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone family. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. So we have a few stories to take a look at in this one. We see where spinner Akeal Hosein is all set to join up with the West Indies squad. Gonna be giving you some information on that. Plus, we see where Azim Bassarath finds himself under fire once again. There's always something when it comes on to West Indies cricket and guys that are involved. Gonna give you some info on that. Plus, the West Indies women, they were defeated again today. This time in the third ODI against England. So we'll also do a quick recap of the scorecard. Just give a listening ear until the end and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, let us start off with Akeal Hosein. So I was just on the West Indies Facebook page and I see where they sent out some information here. And it says, squad update. Akeal Hosein will join the squad on Sunday morning ahead of the second T20 International against England in Bristol, end quote. So there you have it, my people. For those who weren't aware, Akeal Hosein, he wasn't able to be a part of the first game, the first T20, because of some visa issues, right? There are some new restrictions that the UK government put in place, that affects Trinidad and Tobago citizens. So Akeal Hosein wasn't able to be a part of the first game. But based on what they are saying here, he will arrive in Bristol on Sunday morning. And, we expect that if he gets in early in the morning, he will have enough time to rest and get himself up and running for the game in the afternoon. But let us see how they will work that out. All right. Next thing, my people, let us talk Azim Bassarath. This man has been very busy. Well, his name has been very busy in the news of late. So I am on the Sportsmax website here. And the headline says, Bassarath under fire again over alleged attempt to influence Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board fraud probe. Right? That's the headline. And remember, all of this information here is alleged. I am assuming there's going to be an investigation or there's already an ongoing investigation. And we would have to wait until the end to see exactly what's happening or what happened. So all of this is alleged. All right, let's do a bit of reading. Just bear with me. So the article starts and it says, with his leadership of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board already under scrutiny, Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board President Azim Bassarath has once again found himself in the firing line. This time for allegedly attempting to influence the Trinidad and Tobago police services, right, in the ongoing fraud investigation into the cricket body. According to a Guardian media investigation published on Monday, Bassarath, who is also Vice President of Cricket West Indies, wrote to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Services asking them to halt their investigation into a fraud report lodged by Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, whistleblower and former treasurer Kiswa Chatu, right? Kiswa Chatu. So it says, in a letter dated March 18, 2025, Bassarath acknowledged a visit from Trinidad and Tobago Police Services Service Fraud Squad officers and confirmed receipt of their communication. So this is in quotation now, and I quote, after careful consideration, a decision was taken by Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board executive not to pursue any action at this time in the criminal arena involving the report lodged with the police by a former Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board treasurer. I respectfully request no further action at this time by the police in the present matter, and I wish to thank you for your cooperation and courtesy extended. end quote. This cannot be real. I don't think. How can somebody be under investigation and because they are now in the position that let me continue. So it says this letter. The article goes on and says this letter came 5 months after Chatu, who had accused the board of financial misconduct, lost his appeal against a no confidence motion passed by the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board. They said the former treasurer, a chartered accountant, alleged in late 2023 that approximately 500,000 went missing from the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board's account. Now, following the no confidence vote, the board passed a special motion barring the former treasurer and anyone similarly removed for 10 years from holding any future Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board positions. In his communication with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, Bassarath tried to cast doubt on Chatu's legitimacy as a complainant. Here is it, another quotation, and I quote, Kishore Chatu is no longer a member of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board executive or the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board. Right? Having been expelled, Mr. Chatu acted on his own in making a police report without the authorization of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board or the president of the organization. End quote for now. The letter stated, Bassarath also distanced the board from the police complainant. This is it now, and I quote, the Chatu report was not authorized by the board. Mr. Chetu was acting on frolic of his own. The board is unaware of the full particulars and contents of said report and will issue comment with a reservation until the report is disclosed to us. End quote for now. I apologize if I am pronouncing the former treasurer's name incorrectly, but based on how I see it here, it would pronounce Chetu, right? So here's another quotation. Well, the article continues and said, Bassarath added that the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board preferred to pursue civil rather than criminal proceedings in the matter. So this is it now again in quotation. Pursuing criminal action against the former employee with a view to punishment for wrongdoing is not the focus and priority of the board at this time. End quote. They say the article goes on and says, this is not the first time Bassarath's leadership has faced serious questions. They say a 2017 audit by the National Gas Company revealed that Trinidad and Tobago $3 million in sponsorship funds were transferred by the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board without NGC's approval. They said the audit also cited false financial reporting for 2014 and 2015, including duplicated entries. So that is what they are saying, my viewers and subscribers. So we'll definitely wait to see what will happen with this. But it's never good when you have an organization that is being brought into disrepute because of the actions of one person. So let us wait and see how that turns out, right? All right, let me just talk a little bit about the West Indies women. So we had the third ODI today, and it was another defeat for the West Indies women. This one was decided by the DLS system. So England, they won that game there by 9 wickets with 61 balls to spare. Now West Indies they scored 106 for 8 in 21 overs. So game was reduced to 21 over. England, they got up to 109 for 1, right, in 10.5. So winning by 9 wickets with 61 balls to spare. Let's just take a look at West Indies batting real quick. Joseph at the top scored 34. We saw Campbell, the vice captain, she got 18. In the back end, Elaine, she scored 27 from 18. Now bowling for England, Sarah Glenn picked up 3 for 21, and M. Arlott got 2 for 15. Now in the chase, England women were dominant. Right at the top, Brunt, the captain, she scored 57 not out. Dunkley got 26, and Alice Capsey, she was left not out on 20, having faced 11. So the West Indies women getting heavily defeated there. Ramarak picked up the solitary wicket, 1 for 31 from 3. So another defeat for the West Indies woman, my viewers and subscribers. Tough, tough, tough. Right, so that's the end of the series there for the West Indies women. And, they will return and to tackle South Africa. Right, they will return tackle South Africa at home. So very, very tough tour of England. Right now, the men, they are going through it also. We are waiting to see how the final 2 T20s will go. But that's it for now, my people. We'll leave it right here. Big up on yourself.